won Miss Universe, and this is what has been happening in Mexico before and after she won. Everything started wrong, everything was weird, even since the national contest, and things didn't get better. Just as a disclaimer, this is not hate. So everything started when she last minute accepted being part of the Miss Universe edition in Mexico. The way she enrolled was unusual. It was very last minute in a way, and they call her, they look for her so she could be in that pageant.
So mga kapolitika, inyo pong nakita sa first part ng ating vlog yung video na kung saan is nasa Mexico na itong kinurnahan sa Miss Universe 2025 na si Fatima Fernandez. So nakabalik na yung kinurnahan doon sa kanyang bansa sa Mexico. Pero ang ating ikinagulat ay bakit tila walang pumapansin dito sa kanya. So yung mga tao is patuloy lang sa paglalakad at tila ba hindi siya kilala. Normal lang ang reaksyon ng mga tao. Siguro kung ikukumpara yun kay Ahtisa, pagbalik niya dito sa Pilipinas, siguro halimbawa siya yung kinurnahan, ay baka hindi magkamayaw ang mga tao at baka sigawan pa at takbuhan dito sa kay Ahtisa Manalo. In contradict dito sa mga reaksyon ng mga tao kay Fatima Fernandez. Siguro masasabi natin na may factor yung hindi ganoon ka-all out ang Mexico pagdating sa mga beauty contest, dahil yung ganitong mga beauty sa kanila is parang normal na lang doon. Yung mga naglalakad sa kalye, nakikita mo sa mall. So iba kasi mga kapolitika, pero malaking reason rin siguro ay nakikita ng mga tao na hindi niya deserve yung corona, kasi napanood nyo nga doon sa second part ng video natin na yung kababayan ni Fatima Fernandez is nagsalita against her dahil questionable rin yung kanyang pagkapanalo dito sa kanilang bansa sa Mexico, dahil last minute na siya sinabihan at sumali dito sa kanilang announcement na si Fatima Fernandez ay sasali sa Miss Universe Mexico 2025. So questionably at kitang-kita mo, tiningnan lang siya ng mga tao, hindi excited. At nakita naman natin sa video na walang reaksyon yung mga tao doon sa lugar kung saan ay nandun si Fatima Fernandez. So malamig ang pakikitungo at yung acceptance ng mga tao sa kanilang bansa dito sa kinurunahan sa Miss Universe. Siguro merong mga areas or merong mga venues na doon nagtitipon-tipon kasi meron rin naman kahit papano siyang mga supporters, pero majority is hindi talaga accepted or hindi talaga kumbinsido na siya ang dapat nakurnahan doon sa Thailand. Kasi meron pang sa mata ng publiko at sa mata ng mundo ay alam kung ano ang nangyari dito sa Miss Universe 2025 sa Thailand, na kung saan isang balot ng issue at kontrobersya. So mismong kababayan ni Fatima Fernandez ay nilaglag siya ng sinasabi ay full of corruption daw ang pagkapanalo ni Fatima even doon sa Mexico. So kasi tayo hindi naman natin siya nakilala in the first place. So ito ay merong bigat yung mga revelations nitong si Gabriela dito sa kay Fatima, na kung saan ay mismong kababayan niya, mismong taga doon sa kanilang bansa. At siguro ay marahil nakapanood na sa inyo majority doon sa video ni Gabriela na kababayan ni Fatima nag-expose nitong corruption, alleged corruption dito sa Miss Universe Mexico at yung pagkapanalo niya dito sa Thailand. Panonoorin natin in the later part of this video. Samantala, update po pala tayo dito sa Miss Universe Philippines. At ang sabi dito ng Crown and Sashes, MU page unfollows Miss Universe, sparks speculations of 2026 withdrawal after front row deception controversy. The Miss Universe Philippines organization has reportedly unfollowed the official social media accounts of the Miss Universe organization, fueling speculations that the Philippines may withdraw from next year's competition. The move comes after growing concerns regarding alleged front row deception, questionable judging, and the treatment of participating candidates during the recently concluded pageant. Pageant fans have since called for accountability and even urged a boycott of Miss Universe, stressing that such actions should not normalize what they describe as the annual cooking show under the current MUO leadership. So, ang update po pala dito is naka-follow na po yung MU page dito sa social media account ng Miss Universe official page. And then mga kapolitika, yung franchise po pala dito, 'di ba? Sinabi na nasa 30 million pesos daw, equivalent yung maging franchise ng Miss Universe. So napakalaki at napakamahal, and then I believe na hindi na worth it suportahan itong organization. Gayong ganun din naman ang maging resulta, mapapagastos ka nga ng malaki, and then yung ending pala is meron na pala silang winner. So this is no longer a competition, but it is an appointment doon sa nakadesignate na winner. So ewan ko ba mga kapolitika kung bakit nagpapadala pa tayo ng mga contestant dito sa Miss Universe. Gayong ganun din naman ang maging resulta from time to time. Siguro is totoo yung sinasabi nila na nakikinabang rin itong Miss Universe, most especially dito sa mga sponsors natin, kasi di ba pag MU page ay grabe yung mga sponsor, tad-tad na mga advertisements at mga commercials. So locally is kumikita rin yung Miss Universe dahil nga sikat, at yung brand is talagang matagal na. Talagang ito yung beauty contest na inabangan ng majority ng mga Pilipino. So kung kaya kahit bumili sila ng napakamahal na franchise ng Miss Universe is okay lang, kasi bawing-bawi naman dito sa mga local sponsors, sa mga commercials at sa mga ads nila. And then na-report din po pala natin yung pagbabalik ni Ahtisa Manalo dito sa Pilipinas ngayong araw. Queen Ahtisa is coming home. Miss Universe Philippines announced that Miss Universe 2025 third runner-up Ahtisa Manalo is set to return home on Monday. She is expected to arrive at Ninoy Aquino International Airport Terminal 1 at 11:15 p.m. Her rescheduled homecoming comes after the organization initially announced her supposed arrival on Sunday. We thank everyone for their unwavering support and understanding. As we await our Queen's return, let us continue to celebrate her remarkable achievement and the pride she brings to the Philippines, according to MUPH recent post. So siguro ay hindi nakisabay itong si Ahtisa doon sa arrival kahapon ni Emma Tiglao para hindi mag-agawan ng spotlight at hindi magkagulo doon sa airport. So kumbaga kung si Emma ay si Emma lang, and then kung si Ahtisa naman ay solo niya naman yung mga supporters na pupunta doon sa airport. So kumbaga hindi magkakaroon ng conflict. So tama nga naman, at yung iba kasi nagsasabi na pinigilan daw muna siya ng organization na umuwi dahil doon sa promotion ng Miss Universe dito sa Asia, kahit hindi naman si Ahtisa yung binigyan nitong Asia dahil nga nag-decline siya. So yun mga kapolitika ang mga pinaka-latest na update, mga pinaka-latest na ganapan dito pa rin sa Miss Universe 2025 aftermath or pagkatapos ng kailang kompetisyon. So abangan po natin si Ahtisa sa kanyang pagbabalik dito sa ating bansa mamayang gabi 11:15 p.m. Ano po ang inyong magreaksyon mga kapolitika dito sa video na inyong napanood, na kung saan ay kahit yung mga kabayan ni Fatima Fernandez ay tila ba hindi siya kilala at hindi man lang siya sinalubong at pinagkaguluhan doon sa venue kung saan ay nandun ang kinoronahan ng Miss Universe 2025. Mag-comment down below at huwag kalimutang mag-like at mag-subscribe na rin kayo para updated kayo sa ating mga latest issue. At narito po ang video, ang full video nung kababayan ni Fatima na nag-expose sa kanya patungkol nga dito sa alleged corruption sa Miss Universe.
Fatima won Miss Universe, and this is what has been happening in Mexico before and after she won. Everything started wrong, everything was weird, even since the national contest, and things didn't get better. Just as a disclaimer, this is not hate. So everything started when she last minute accepted being part of the Miss Universe edition in Mexico. The way she enrolled was unusual. It was very last minute in a way, and they call her, they look for her so she could be in that pageant. Up to that point, to me, it was already unusual, but all good. I mean, I guess it could happen. I'm not sure how things work. During the final round of the contest, when they announced that Fatima was going to be Miss Mexico, they announced her like Fatima Bosch, Miss Mexico, and at first nobody said anything. Nobody went to say congratulations Fatima. Very few people clap at the time, and it was like big news in Mexico because it's the first time that a Miss wins and she doesn't receive any kind of recognition from her mates. At first we all thought, well, the other ladies might be jealous because Fatima is obviously pretty. I think she didn't have a good runway or something like that, but in the speech part she did a very good job, at least that's what people say, and people believe it was a legit result. That day, instead of screaming Fatima, Fatima or Miss Tabasco because she is from Tabasco, people started screaming Jalisco, like the state of the person that was supposed to win. To our eyes, as the audience, we didn't think, and I think most of us didn't think that Miss Jalisco was better looking than Fatima, but apparently during the contest, Miss Jalisco proved herself and everybody thought that the crown was stolen from her. To our eyes, Fatima was a very nice girl. She is very religious, so in Mexico that is also very religious. That connected very well with the audience. And I think most of the Mexicans were happy with the results. So it wasn't a big deal. We all just thought that the other misses were kind of jealous maybe, or they had something personal. But personally, I did find it weird because there has been many editions of Miss Universe here and it never happened that before. So I dig in to see but what's happening. And I find out that the dad of Fatima is a very well-connected businessman and that he works in Petróleos Mexicanos. So Petróleos Mexicanos, it's very close with the government, and Pemex, it's like Pertamina in Indonesia, but it's like the Mexican version. So the dad is very well connected. Nowadays, Pemex in Mexico, it's crap. It doesn't work well. It's a big corruption there. Like everything about Pemex, it's corruption nowadays. By that time, I could guess there was something unfair, but I couldn't guess what it was. And until today, I still don't know what happened exactly there. But the girls were angry. Everybody was attacking the other misses, defending Fatima. And Fatima seemed like a victim, but at the same time it was weird because this doesn't happen commonly. To my eyes, maybe there was something shady, but at the same time she was maybe the strongest candidate of Mexico's edition. Anyway, Mexico goes to Miss Universe with all the support of the people in Mexico. Like, she goes as a very strong candidate, maybe because of the background and the connection, the religious connection with the audience. Like, she's very charismatic and she knows how to connect. Then the scandal with the Thai man, that was super inappropriate. I don't know if it was truth or not, now I don't know, but I thought it was super out of the line and I thought it was okay for her to raise her voice. I think she did something according to the Miss Universe program in regards to the women empowerment. And once again, she gains popularity because of that situation. In my humble opinion, even if she's obviously beautiful, she wasn't going to win. Like, she doesn't seem like an expert or up to the level to win Miss Universe. To me, she didn't look as prepared as some other candidates. But as before the final of Miss Universe, she was good with words. I thought, well, maybe if she speaks well, she could make it to the top 10 or top 5. I want to say that my favorite since moment one was Côte d'Ivoire. Côte d'Ivoire and Turks and Caicos and Guadeloupe. But Côte d'Ivoire, wow. And what we saw the night of the final round in Miss Universe was a queen, and the queen was not Fatima. I'm sorry to say it, but she was not the queen, it was Côte d'Ivoire. At least to me, Côte d'Ivoire, if not maybe Venezuela, because her speech was so strong. Philippines was also very good, and well, many others were doing a good job, but to me, Côte d'Ivoire. And then I realized that it wasn't just me, but the whole world. After Miss Universe wins, of course there's pride in Mexico and some people is super happy to have the 4th crown in the country. But many others, like me, are not. I'm disappointed. That was not meant to happen. And today, all newspapers, all journalists are talking about this, but not necessarily in a positive way. And this is happening in Mexico, in her country. After digging in with all what Omar Harfush said and other judges, we find out that there is deeper in this topic. everything seems to be connected with the government. At the moment, Mexico is facing a terrible political and economical crisis. And it seems like the official party basically sent this lady to compete and win. So Fatima's dad has a long history in corruption, but he managed to get away with that after a year of being unable to work in Pemex. Well, now he's back in Pemex and he sent approximately $50 million to Raul Rocha, the owner, basically the owner of Miss Universe, who's also Mexican. He's a businessman who's also involved in many business, and we don't know what kind of business. Some of them look perfectly normal, some of them doesn't look very normal. And we have realized that in some interviews, Fatima spoke very well of the government, especially of our female president, who I personally dislike for many reasons, but that's another topic. Everything seems to be way too connected to be a coincidence, and I believe that this is as shady and fishy as it could be. What makes me feel so upset about this is the affected people. Let's say Cote d'Ivoire. Like, she's an African woman, and for African women everything is twice harder, and she made it, and the crown is not with her. I feel so ashamed to admit it, but these things happen in Mexico. It breaks my heart to see that people is thinking that this was something related to racism. Fortunately, it wasn't, but it's related to corruption, that it's also something so sad to admit and to live day by day. And to my eyes, Cote d'Ivoire is the most affected, but she's not the only one. All the ladies that didn't qualify to the 30 selected were damaged by these Mexican people. Fatima's family, Raul Rocha, and the Mexican government. Fatima's auntie is at the moment the president of the institute that brings back to the town what was taken away from them. So today they said, so if you're giving back to the town what people took away, could you please give us the crown for the actual queen? Imagine, like, that's the level of disappointment, anger, shame. We feel ashamed as Mexicans because obviously, it happened because of the situation in Mexico. I truly hope that there can be justice and that something happens, because we can definitely not continue this way, and especially affecting people that has nothing to do with this crack country. And don't get me wrong, some days I love Mexico, but some days I hate it, and today I hate